Got it. We can go now. You really do live alone. Yeah, I do. How do you get by? My grandparents helped me. What did she look like? Your stepmother, I mean. She was very beautiful. She had long, thick, wavy purple hair and the most mesmerizing teal eyes. I remember when I was a little boy, after I lost both my parents, I used to get terrible nightmares about them that would result in me waking up crying because I was terrified. And every single night, she would come into my room and sit with me. She would tell me that if I continued to cry or let my nightmares scare me, that Gemini, the keeper of dreams, would continue to give me nightmares until I learned to overcome them. He laughs. She sounds amazing. I wish you could have met her. She would have liked you very much. Along with my real mother. They both would have liked you. Can I ask you one more kind of personal question? You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Of course you can ask me a question. How old were you when you lost your parents? Eight. I was 8 when I lost my mom and dad. I was in the house when it caught fire. I was sleeping upstairs in my room when my mom came running into my room to wake me up and get me out. Unfortunately, you don't have to continue. I'm sorry I asked. No, it's okay. You're the first and the only person I've ever talked to about that night. I trust you and I feel comfortable around you. He sighs. Shall we go before it gets too late? Sure. I forgot how cold it can get. Do you want my jacket? Absolutely not. I have my sweater this time too, so I guess that's a plus. But I guess I also don't want you to freeze as well. Did you like the movie? Surprisingly, I did. What about you? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, so that's a plus. Anyways, with that aside, what do you want to do next? Well, what is there? Winter Wonderland just opened up. Winter Wonderland? What's that? That's right. You're from the city, aren't you? Then I'll take you next year. What? Why next year? I have a special requirement for that, so hopefully I meet it next year. If not, I'll be very disappointed in myself. You promise you'll take me next year? I promise. Okay. Well, with that aside, what should we do then? Well, we don't have much time before I promise to take you home, so what if we just went to the park for a little bit? Okay. Your brother is blowing up my phone. Why? Demanding that I take you home now? Oh. Sorry about him. He's become... what's the term? More overprotective as of late. I'm aware. Faye! Chris? What are you two doing here? We were, arson? He clears his throat. Hey. We were hanging out. What are you two doing here? We had to meet up for a project we were doing. School project? Yes. So, Chris, can I need to take Faes home. So. No. Sorry. Come on. Thank you for walking me home. Of course. I was more than happy to walk you. I'll see you tomorrow. Can I ask you something? Sure. Why'd you ignore Eve? You two seem close, so I just thought it's odd you ignored her. We aren't close, but I ignored her because I didn't want to talk to her. Not only that, you seemed awkward and uncomfortable, so I thought the best thing to do was to get you out of that situation as quickly as possible. Oh. Well, sorry to cut this short, Beanie, but I just remembered I need to go do something before tomorrow. Which also reminds me I have something important to tell you, so meet me in the library tomorrow before first period, okay? Okay. Faes, you're going to be late for first period. Do you want me to write you a pass? Please. That would be great. Hey! Faes! What's up? Hi, Eve. You've been gone this past week. What have you been doing? A lot of things have happened this past week. I completely forgot to tell you my great news. What great news? Well... Babe! Babe? My good news. I finally asked Chris out. And clearly I said yes. Thanks for encouraging Eve to ask me out, Faes. You're the reason I now get to be with the girl of my dreams. Of course. We should get into the gym before we get counted as late. They're together now? I thought you told Eve about your feelings for him. I didn't. Faye, you have to tell her. No, if I tell her or either of them, it could ruin my friendship with both of them. That's not what matters here. You can't just sit on the sidelines and let this happen. You deserve happiness too. I guess. Will you guys drop it? It's her own fault for encouraging Eve. If she hadn't done that, none of us would have been in this situation. All of this is her fault. My fault? What's his problem? he has a crush on Eve. When he found out she was dating Chris, he got upset, and now hearing this conversation and the fact that Faes encouraged Eve, he's mad. I didn't mean for this to happen.